Hi everyone, welcome back. I am Sunflower Senpai and we are on to chapter 4 of Beacon Pines. The last time we played, really long chapter. We did not get a good ending, but that's what this game's all about, is getting all of those good and bad endings and just letting the story play out. Our cat friend, I don't remember her name, but she had gotten splashed with the goo in her hair. Her hair turned white, she ran off. So let's see where we're at this time.
The best policy. Luca paused for a moment, catching his breath. He'd only just met Beck, and somehow he already managed to drag her into this mess. Hopefully he could make it up to her. But finding Rollo was his primary concern.
Okay, so... Oh, shit. Luca, what the hell are you doing out here? Jeez. And why did a kid with gray hair just run past us in a panic?
Roxy and Fitz looked drained. It was clear they'd spent all day searching.
That's Beck. Beck, okay. I don't care who she is. Well, then why'd you ask? What happened? We were just helping look for Rollo. Luca, I need you to start telling me the truth.
Roxy's temper could often be dismissed as the impatience of an older sibling. But this was the most intense Luca had ever seen her. Her eyes were wild and unfocused, looking straight through Luca.
We're running out of time.
In a torrent of rambled words and tears, Luca broke down.
Rollo and I weren't just playing in Weepwood yesterday. We were investigating lights at the old Valentine warehouse. But someone was in there in a strange suit. And we hid in the dumpster and had a heavy bag dropped on us. And I think it was a body. And so we ran, but we split up. And I ran home. And it's all my fault. And now my best friend may never come back. Wow. Just wow. Well, you're so unhelpful, ma'am.
Roxy, still exhausted and angry, softened briefly as her eyes hunted the ground in thought. With a determined sigh, she looked up at Luca.
It's not your fault, Luca. Rollo's gonna be okay, I promise.
Roxy drew herself up.
I'm gonna fix this. Luca, go home. But I want to help. This is too dangerous for a kid. I can't just sit around. I have to do something.
Roxy tried to think of the safest place to send Luca.
You go back to that little treehouse you two like to play in. Wait there in case Rollo shows up. Sounds like a plan?
Luca wiped his cheeks and gave a quick nod.
You did the right thing telling me the truth. Now scoot. You really believe his story? What other option do we have? Things have been strange around here leading up to the festival. My dad has been acting weird lately. Well, weirder than normal.
Looking into the puddle, Roxy rubbed her arms to warm up.
Why is it so cold here? This place gives me the willies. Wait at the treehouse in case Rollo shows up.
Mr. Nuncree jumped with a start.
Oh shit. Whoa, don't sneak up on an old fella like that. Sorry. Who are you talking to? What?
Luca motioned to the phone booth.
Oh, no. I was just checking because I thought I heard it ring. But the dang thing never does, of course. Yeah, I've never seen anyone use it, really. The whole thing's a waste of money, if you ask me. Any word on Rollo yet? Not yet. Long time for a boy to lose his way. What is that music? Rollo knows those woods too well to get lost. I suppose you're right. Silly boy's antics have this whole town worried sick. Antics? We all know Rollo likes to play his little pranks. You think this is a prank? What other possible explanation could there be? He's not playing a prank and he didn't get lost. Someone took him. I know it. How would you know that? Unless... Luca, is there something that you know? Don't tell him shit. No. What the hell? He's like walking down the street after doing a crime and talking to the police. Like, what the heck?
Mr. Nuncreed gently placed one of his substantial hands on Luca's shoulder.
No, absolutely not. This is a setup. Dang it, boy. If there is something you know, something that could help your friend, you need to tell folks. No. Luca, go home.
Luca peered up at Mr. Nuncreed. His eyes warmed a stern face. There was a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all. It was subtle, but Luca could sense something eating away at him.
Shame.
There was a shame lurking behind those eyes. A deep sadness. If Mr. Nuncreed was that worried about Rollo, maybe he could help.
Oh, Rollo, no! Sorry, Luca, don't do it! Yesterday, Rollo and I were messing around at the old Valentine warehouse.
Mr. Nuncreed raised an eyebrow.
Both of you? You were with Rollo when he went missing? Not exactly. I was hiding in the dumpster. You know what? He looks... Okay, so if we go think back for a minute, like pause all this. If editing me, do the thing. If we look back to when that guy came out, he kind of has the same body as Mr. Nuncreed. And I'm not just saying that because, like, they're bigger characters, but, like... Oh, no. Could the guy in there... Well, no, we passed Mr. Nuncreed on the way. Could Mr. Nuncreed be in on all of this, and he's the one that took Rollo? Oh, man. This is getting deep, guys. Not exactly. I was hiding in the dumpster. The dumpster? What were you doing in there? At first, we were just looking around. Sorry, I'm a little tired. Then someone in a strange yellow suit came and dumped something on us. We both got scared and ran. That was the last I saw of him. You got scared of some garbage? Well, that's why you don't go skulking in someone's dumpster. But it wasn't garbage, I think. I think it was a body. See, Luca, you're saying too much. I'm sure it was just some trash. No, there was a name tag. It said Deep Engineering.
Mr. Nuncreed's shoulders slumped.
I wish you wouldn't have said that. Oh my gosh, no! I knew it!
A deep sigh bellowed from his chest.
Bro. Why did you have to... I tried, Luca. God knows I tried to keep you safe.
Luca attempted to take a step back, but Nuncreed's hand clamped down on his shoulder.
But you Van Horns just can't help yourselves, can you? What? We were all so close to being done with this.
With a firm shove, Nuncreed manhandled Luca into the phone booth.
What are you doing? It's out of my hands now.
The door latched shut with a mechanical hiss.
Shit. Oh my god.
The floor dropped from under his feet. The inside of the phone booth was now a loose capsule plummeting at gravity's whim. Luca winced and pressed his hands to the walls. As he braced for impact, the capsule hurried to a surprisingly smooth stop. He felt a cold rush of air and opened his eyes with hesitance. Two large figures in hazmat suits occluded his view. Luca heard the deep, resigned voice of Mr. Nuncreed over an intercom. He knows too much. The end.
Man, we can't get a good ending to save our lives. Wow. I knew. So, like, Mr. Nuncreed is weirdly fascinated with Nana, but, like, he also is just a little weird. And is the whole town in on this? So what I think is happening is I don't want to put the predictions out there and possibly ruin it. But I think that Nana's trying to stop this and find her daughter.
Wait. No. This isn't the end. I know there's still much more. Somehow this went wrong. Okay, let's try something else.
Oh. Okay, we've done... I mean, we can go there and do struggle. Everything else has been taken so far. Yeah, let's go for it. It's only 12, like, we're only at, like, we're not that, like, the video isn't that long. I'm a little tired. It's, like, almost midnight. Because this is the quietest time, like, that my house is quiet. So, like, yeah, let's get through this, and then I think after that we'll wrap it up. As a game developer, can I just say everything about this game is just spectacular, though? Like, I don't mean to, like, gush, because, like, I know you guys are just here for the game, but, like, the art is amazing. It's really interactive. The story itself really draws you in, and the music always sets the atmosphere. Like, this is some of the best game music, like, just hands down, of a lot of indie games that I've played. I'm gonna reread this. The heavy steel door knocked Luca to the ground. Disoriented, he looked up to see an imposing figure silhouetted in a green glow. It lunged towards him. He tried to scramble away, but felt a gloved hand latch onto his ankle. Luca watched his fingernails leave trails in the dirt as the hand slowly dragged him back through the door, into the lab, into the green light. This is a story about struggle.
This is a story about struggle. Luca could hear a machine humming somewhere nearby. He felt around wildly, searching for something, anything that could help. His hands found a hard object, maybe a tile? He yanked it free, lifting the cold stone. Let me go! Luca swung the tile as hard as he could at the shape that still held fast to his leg. He heard the crack of glass as the stone hit the assailant's mask. With a muffled yelp, the hand let go. Luca was free and scrambled to the door. He never looked back once on the long run home. Chapter 3. Everything's fine. The next morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table. Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
I just finished jarring a mess of jam last night. Uh-huh. So that'll need to get delivered into town today. Okay. So what did you and Rollo get up to yesterday? Oh, Rollo had things to do, so I just sort of poked around town. I've set the jam down by the front door. There's 2 batches to drop off. One for Mr. Tolliver at the Bag and Wag. That's a cute name. Deliver jam to Mr. Tolliver. Another for Mrs. Fratelli at the diner. Deliver jam to Mrs. Fratelli. Oh, and Mr. Nuncreed? He said he wanted some more. I suspected as much. Yes, he seems to have taken a particular interest in my jam. Is that what they're calling it nowadays? Is that what we're calling it now? Because man is down bad for Nana. There's some extras in the basket for that enthusiastic gentleman. Deliver jam to Mr. Nuncreed. Just make sure Fratelli and Tolliver get the ones on top. No problem. Off with you now, while the day is still young. What you doing, Nan? Hello, it's Juniper Hartford. Before you hang up, just hear me out. I have a business proposition. The simple matter is we both have the same problem that needs solving. Very well. We can meet tonight. Oh, it's so good to see Rollo after all of this madness. Okay. Sorry about yesterday. Roxy can be so annoying. But good news, no more boring chores for me today. Did you make it to the old Valentine warehouse? So, what did you find? Give me the dirt. Something happened. There was someone else there. What? Who was it? Was it aliens? Not aliens. We just jumped straight in. I knew it would be aliens. No. Zombies? Come on, Rollo. No. Alien zombies? Sir? What else could it possibly be? Rollo, I've got to deliver these into town first. We can catch up after. Ooh, is it a whole thing? It sounds like a whole thing. Yeah, we shouldn't talk about it here. Meet me at the treehouse tonight. I'm not sure what this treehouse is that you speak of. Meet me at Mission Control. Roger that, Space Cadet. I mean, he could have helped, deliver this. No? I'm guessing that's not the way to go. Okay, so I gotta remember. So, like, oh. Okay, so I'm guessing that's not. Mr. Wilder, I trust you have time to chat.
Eris Valentine, oldest of Sharper Valentine's children, and heir to the Valentine fortune, had a way of making questions seem like demands.
Certainly. What seems to be the problem?
Mr. Wilder had learned to assume that if he was hearing from Eris, it was because she had taken issue with something he had put in the paper.
I couldn't help but notice that the front page of this morning's paper was consumed with stories about this silly festival. Well, yes, that is the news of the day. But there was no mention of the museum, nor the foundation through which it was endowed. I'm sorry, Miss Valentine. My readers are more so interested in this town's future, rather than any family in particular. There was a time, Mr. Wilder, when the going-ons of my family was the only thing this town cared about. Well, things change, ma'am. And you know, change is a dangerous. If you finish that thought, I will make that monocle a permanent fixture of your anatomy. Why is she so violent? Like, what? My apologies. Good day, Miss Valentine. Did I give you the impression the conversation was finished?
Mr. Wilder averted his gaze and began to polish his monocle.
Well, good day, Mr. Wilder. I think they're over here. Up at Dawn Newsstand. Oh, look, she's so cute. Can I talk to her? Oh my gosh, yes. Hey, Dawn. Hey, Luca, what's up?
Dawn had dreams of becoming a big-time reporter. At night, she searched for the story that could be her big break. By day, she hawked papers at the newsstand.
I don't even have to fake the yawn. I'm like literally yawning. They got you on jam delivery, eh? Yep. Hey, Dawn, have you noticed anything weird around town lately? What sort of weird things? Stuff going on at the old Valentine building? You might say I've heard some things. I'm working on a story about it right now. So what's going on? Can't say quite yet. I still need to follow up on a few leads. Keep me in the loop, okay? Sure thing. Have you seen the new kid around yet? New kid? Yeah, came in from the big city. Her parents both got jobs here. But get this, one of them is working for William Kerr and Perennial Harvest. And the other is working for Eris Valentine. And the Valentines represent Beacon Pines' past. Perennial Harvest has positioned itself as this town's future. Must make for some interesting dinner table conversations. I can imagine. Here's the diner. Well, if it isn't my favorite little jam runner, I'm gonna have a little down bad moment. Her character design, chef's kiss. Just chef's kiss. That's all I'm gonna say. Hey, hey, Miss Fratelli. Oh my gosh. Look at you.
She leaned forward and pinched Luca's cheek.
I mean, you're all skin and bones. Is your gran not feeding you? She is. It's just, I understand. You know, I taught your mama how to cook back in the day. You may not even remember, but you and her used to help out in the diner. See that picture over there? That's you helping your mama back in the day. So cute, running around in your little apron taking orders. The whole situation just breaks my heart. What happened with Eleanor? Break. Oh. I've got a feeling she's out there somewhere, yearning to be with you again. Few things in this world can keep a mother from her son.
Luca shifted the basket uncomfortably.
Oh, yes, let's see here.
Fratelli lifted the cloth and inspected the jam.
Ah, they even have my name on them. How thoughtful.
She carefully lifted out her jars of jam.
You can tell your gran hello for me. You tell your gran hello for me, Luca. Will do. Alright, we got... Oh.
Luca squinted at the faded photo of him and his mom at the diner. Memories of that day came flooding back.
Oh. I'm ready to help, Mama. Alright, little buckaroo. It's up to us to feed these folks while Miss Fratelli is away. I've got to deal with the inventory before I can start cooking. Do you think you can handle taking some orders in the meantime? Yes, Mama. All right. Hi, Roxy. Luca? I'm helping. Wow. Hopefully your work ethic will rub off on Rolo. What can I get you? I'm not really feeling like a burger. How about a chicken sandwich with bacon on top? Coming right up. Tender. That's so cute. Indulgent. Oh, he's so cute. Here you go. I call it the Love Me Tenders. That's so cute. Nice. Aren't you a little young to be waiting tables? I'm just helping out. My father had me hustling when I was your age as well. Father always says, children are to be sails pulling a family ever forward. That doesn't sound very fun. There's plenty of time for fun. For instance, Father and I always make time to have lunch together once a month.
Luca glanced at the empty seat across from Gus.
Should I come back? Oh no, it turns out Father was too busy to have lunch today. I'll just go ahead and eat alone. Oh. The silver lining is, without him around, I can have my usual. A nice stack of cold cuts topped with a pile of sloppy chili. Sir, what? Alright, whatever. I'm assuming that's the cold cuts. Let me just double. Yeah, that should be the cold cuts. And I'm assuming that's the chili. Ugh. I see why he only eats it when his dad's not there. Here you are. Cold cuts with steaming hot chili on top. I call it the hot and cold. That's perfect. Thank you. Gadzooks! They've shrunk the wait staff.
Jeff slapped the table and gave Luca a toothy grin.
How's your pops doing? He's been pretty busy these days. I know the feeling. Tell him that fishing rod he ordered should be ready next week, will ya? Sure thing. Like everyone just has a message for Luca to relay. I've been in the mood for something sweet. You got a burger that can satisfy a sweet tooth? A sweet burger? Yeah, and top it off with some grilled cactus. Grilled cactus? Alright, the people in this town eat the weirdest things. Is everybody pregnant? Like, what is happening? The heart wants what it wants. Sure, you can have whatever you want. So I'm gonna throw some candy on a bun and top it with some cactus. This is a little weird. Here's your order. I call it the Sweet and Stabby. Now that's a burger with bite. Going back to my mama, because y'all are weird. Looks like we're missing a few things. Why don't you run out and grab some more ingredients? Okay, I'll be back. If I could just be left alone, young Mr. Van Horn. Oh, sure. Sorry to bother you. It's just that Mr. Kerr has asked me to make the opening speech at the festival. Being mayor and all, you might expect me to be a charismatic speaker. Look at his face! The truth is, I'm terribly nervous. I really don't think I'm cut out for this sort of thing. Cut out for being mayor or for public speaking? Both, I suppose. I never really chose any of this. It's more of a duty to my family. For our legacy. That sounds like a heavy burden. As for the festival, just speak from your heart. I'm sure it'll be great. Because Gran said to give it to the other people first. Buds and bulbs. The museum.
Huddled at his counter, Hiram Tolliver was meticulously shining apples. More accurately, Hiram Tolliver was meticulously shining one apple.
Hello? Eep!
With a yelp, Mr. Tolliver fumbled the apple, flailing at the air as it fell.
Oh, sorry. No bother, no bother.
He leaned forward and lowered his voice.
I see you have something for me. Yeah, Gran had some jam I'm supposed to give
He
you.
leaned in a bit further.
Sir, why are you getting so close? Jam? Yeah, those ones on top. She wrote your name on them.
Mr. Tolliver leaned back, speaking loud enough for anyone to hear.
Ah, yes. The jam! Thank you so much for delivering this jam to me. Sir, you are so suspicious.
He reached forward and snapped up the jars of jam, giving Luca a little wink.
I shall put it on my store shelf post haste. Okay. I should finish my deliveries. Of course. Of course.
He leaned in for a final whisper.
Of course. Mr. Tolliver's so weird. But I think I'm hoping he's a good guy. I don't want to deliver this jam. Cause forget Mr. Nuncreed. He's out here doing who knows what. Got some jam for you, Mr. Nuncreed. Luca, you seem chipper. Well, aside from being on delivery duty, it's a nice day.
Mr. Nuncreed eyed Luca for a moment, then nodded in agreement.
I suppose it is. So, do you want your jam? Oh, right. Usually Juniper drops those off herself. I guess she's busy today. Anyways, this is my last delivery for the day. Oh, in that case,
Nuncreed snatched the basket from Luca.
I'll hold on to the basket until the next time I see your Gran. No, give me my freaking basket back, you weirdo. You're not gonna force Gran to interact with you. Hey, you. Anchovies or pineapple? What? Don't think. Just answer. Pineapple. Why? How old are you? 12? Perfect. Follow me. Who are you? Anyone ever tell you you ask too many questions? Just try to keep up, okay? What just happened? Well, I love kids. Like, they're just like, okay. Oh, the art in this game. Hey, what a crazy coincidence. Here's my new friend I was telling you about. Oh, that's wonderful. Yep, we just hit it off. Oh, really? Get this, his favorite pizza topping in the whole world is pineapple. Oh, and what is your new little friend's name?
Beck locked eyes with Luca. The look on her face was equal parts expectant and desperate.
Luca Van Horn, nice to meet you. I'm Nellie, and this is Iona. Ilona? We're Beck's parents. Lesbian moms? That's so awesome.
Beck gave Luca a quick nudge.
Oh yeah, Beck told me all about you. Already feels like we've known each other for years. So you both can stop obsessing about me making friends. Oh, darling, we never doubted you. It's just that for children with fewer than 5 close friends, the probability of a stunted development doubles. Well, 1 down, 4 to go, I guess. Well, what Nellie means is that we just want this move to be as easy on you as possible. You can relax. A friend has been friended. This calls for a celebration. Luca, you must join us for dinner tonight. Dinner? Wow, another coincidence. I actually already asked him and he said he would love to. What? It's just wonderful. In that case, we should pick up some groceries. You two don't get into too much trouble now. Wow, I can't believe that worked. Thanks a ton. You're welcome. I owe you one. My moms are great and all, but they can be a bit much sometimes. Our house is the little cottage next to that big mansion place. Wait, you live on the Valentine estate? Yeah, that's the spot. Meet me by their big creepy gate. Don't be late. Or I'm back to square one on this whole friend grift. Great, see you there. Meet Beck at the big creepy gate. And I think we're actually going to end here. I hope it allows me to because we usually end at a chapter, but the video is getting a little long and I want to cut before, But I really appreciate you guys. I am so grateful for the tiny community I'm starting to grow. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.